Where you been? Hey, Ebony. I came on here, y'all, to talk about my event. Thank y'all for joining. Here's that go Ebony and Ty. Ebony and Ty. I don't know who it look like this one. I did. How you feeling? How the babies, Ebony? That's Duna in there playing this game, girl. So he's screaming and hollering as if I got 20 kids in here. So this is a mental health check-in to see how everybody is doing today, well tonight, and then I'm also going to talk about some things I have upcoming next month. I have two things coming up next month, my event, and then I'm having a cricket class. I think that's all I'm having next month. And then in March, I'm having another mental health event. I'm gonna have two babies this year, Ebony.
Don't be exposing
Thanks
people
to
like
Kirsten.
that.
Thanks to Kirsten.
Don't be exposing people like that.
I'm gonna have your baby.
I don't know what she's talking to you about.
And then another one.
I don't know who she's talking to.
Thanks to Kirsten. Tyson, you need
My
to
stomach
text me.
is flat.
Because this is ridiculous. I'm happy y'all came in here though. I'm excited. Y'all know I don't go live that much. I don't know how to bring it up. Is it this? Okay. She said, "Oh shucks, ma'am." Somebody need to come get her. I had a heart attack. Still in denial, but hey, what can I do? Ebony said, "Congratulations, Pierce."
Thank you. See?
Yes, Chanel, please. I want to have a nervous breakdown. Please save the stuff.
Don't be like, you just throwing myself out there. She's in denial.
Chanel said, "Congratulate." Hey, Sissy Pooh.
She's very much in denial.
Hey, Sissy Pooh. I was telling them, my god baby is coming soon, and then another one.
You just say another one.
I know, right? Glamon. That's what I'm gonna have the baby to call me. A Glamon. G Mama.
It's gonna sound like a gangster. This
That's
G-Mama.
right. She said.
Right.
Caught you slipping. Caught her slipping. Caught her slipping. Carter slipping. The Ava say we. She's like, so you putting my business out there like that?
You are. You put my
They,
business out
they
there.
gonna know.
No, they're not.
We don't walk around here with posting another baby.
What you gonna say?
Hey, mom. Ebony baby will be here in April. And then since I turn around and post another newborn, they gonna be like, wait a minute. Sarada already been posting. People think that's my baby.
Yours or mine?
Too much, too much.
Samara's almost mine.
Me, yes, grandma. That works wonderful, wonderful,
She'll say G mama.
wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I'm glad that everybody joined. I'm so happy you guys came on. So I wanted to talk today. I hope it's a girl too, Ebony. I want a girl. No boys. No boys. I wanted to just let everyone know. I know that I have not been consistent as far as the mental health check-in. So, okay, Ma, wait. The mental health check-in. There have been a lot of things, just life in general, but I am gonna start doing mental health Mondays. Mental health Mondays will start on tomorrow. And mental health Mondays will be me checking in, just having a general discussion, kind of like what we're doing now. Just checking in with everybody. I am also, as you guys know, having my event on February 21st, 2021. I'm going to have 6 speakers. The speakers, along with myself, so I will have someone speaking about trauma, someone speaking about divorce and how the divorce affected them, someone speaking about infidelity, how infidelity has affected them. I'm having someone speaking about actually having a mental health illness and how that has affected her. I will be speaking about domestic violence. And then I will have another young lady who has another movement also as, pay her no, I know, another young lady who has her own movement too. So if you guys don't mind, please sharing the posts that I do post on my personal page, my business pages. If you don't mind sharing them, tagging whoever you can tag in the events, I would love as many people as possible to join. The event is in person and virtual, so let people know that you will not have to come in person. It's a virtual event also. The tickets are $35 per person, but right now I am having a special, which the special will probably go through until the day of the event. The tickets are $35. You get a 10% discount on Eventbrite. If you are not comfortable with purchasing your tickets on Eventbrite, you are more than welcome to let people know, including yourself. You can DM me or cash out me the money, and then I will still take the discount off of that. I'm also going to have a cricket class for anyone who has a cricket machine. I'm doing a cricket class. The cricket class will also be in person or virtual. That class is $65 per person. In that class, if you are not able to join in person, I will send you out the items, so look for that posting very soon. I came on here because 2021 should be a year that we manifest ourselves. So as you can see, my shirt says manifesting my shiznits. Because I don't know if my babies are on there. So So this year is for me, I'm going to manifest myself, which means I'm going to speak as much positivity as I can, into myself, my family. I'm going to keep manifesting it. If you have anything that you would like to do in 2021 and you want to be successful with it, manifesting means you write it down, you put it somewhere, and you pray about it. You can write it down, put it in a jar, you can write it down and put it outside in the dirt, whatever it is you want to manifest, and speak positivity into yourself and make for sure that whatever it is that you want, you get, right? You can't ask for things and then not put in the work. You have to pray about it, do certain things to show, okay, this is what I want. You also have to network. That's a big thing for me. I'm learning how to network and reach out and get out of my comfort zone, because I'm not really a person that likes to talk, a lot, and actually put myself out there. But you have to be able to put yourself out there, network with different people, and say, this is what I do. I always like to get on and tell people about how I meet people, and God has people, well, has already placed people in my, what can I say, my immediate area, right? So I've been in my house for about 3 years. I see my neighbor every day. She's very nice. She's always speaking. We, how you doing, things like that. Every time I come home, I'm like, dang, I need to give her a flyer. I need to let her know about the pop up. I kept saying it, right? So, and I kept missing her, or just like today, I still haven't provided her with the flyer, but I'm going to do it tonight. But because of my mental health event, I try to speak to as many people as possible to get it out there and let them know. Long story short, I go to my neighbor and I say, hey, I'm having a mental health event on February 21st. I said it's going to be virtual and in person, and if you would like, I would love for you to come and I give you a flyer. She said, oh, well, that's great because I am a psychology major and I would love to come to your event. When I said, I was like, oh, wow, right? So all it takes is you opening your mouth, saying, hey, how are you? And then letting people know what you are doing. A lot of people want to help or join the movement right now because mental health is a big thing for everybody. We have to take care of ourselves the same way we do physically. We got to take care of ourselves mentally, and that's why I push so hard for mental health. Um, Chanel, y'all, is my girl. I text her, just checking in every now and then, because she is a person who understands what I go through on a regular basis. Um, that's something else you guys should get, an accountability partner. You don't have to talk to that person every day, but every now and then you guys should check in on each other. You guys should say, hey, it's Wednesday, what's up? Things like that. Again, I push mental health. I push it, um, because for some reason in our community we try to sweep it under the rug, right? But some of us do need help. We do need help. We do need the shoulder to cry on, and we don't want the judgment. So I think that's another reason some of our people aren't trying to let their family know, because they're like, okay, I don't want them to think that I'm crazy or whatever the case may be. So if you know someone who's dealing with mental health, um, and needs help, just try your best to understand what they're going through. It doesn't have to be flat out someone having a whole mental breakdown for you to help them. When you lose someone, um, that causes grief, and grief can be something that can take you different places. If you were really close to that person, if you didn't know or wasn't really close to that person, and there were some things that you wanted to say and didn't get to say because unfortunately that person is no longer with us, that causes some type of issues with the person internally, and that's an internal fight. So you have to understand that grief does take a toll on people. Something else that I think we don't realize is separation. So whether you've been in a relationship for 1 year, 2 year, whatever, you have now formed an attachment to that person. So when you separate, right, because you have been attached with that person for however long, and you separate, something does take a toll on you. Whether it was a good separation or a bad separation, it still takes a toll on you because you're used to that person being around. Not saying that's a mental health illness, but that's something that takes a toll on your mental health. So then you have to learn how to do everything all over again, right, by yourself, because you and that person have now separated, right? So something dealing with your mental health does not always have to be a traumatic experience. It doesn't always have to be something that turns your life upside down. People are losing their job during the pandemic, right? A lot of us are blessed to still be able to keep our jobs during the pandemic, but losing your job is a big thing if that's your only source of income. So that's going to take a person through another something, right? It's going to take them through another round of, okay, I got to go look for another job. I got to update my resume. I got to go out here and put myself out here all over again. A lot of people that have lost their job during the pandemic have been on their job for a really long time. So imagine being on a job 20 years. the pandemic hits, you're the first one to go because you're probably at the top making money. So that takes a toll on people also, right? So it doesn't have to be something so traumatic for somebody to have to figure out, okay, I need to now figure out who do I call, how do I get the help. It's always something that goes on in our lives that's going to make us look at things differently, look at people differently. And that's why I always say you have to be able to know yourself. You have to know what it is that has caused you to be in a place that you're at. If you don't know, then it takes for you, okay, journaling. Journaling is something that you can do. And again, I'm not a consistent person. I have a planner, I have a journal, I have notes, I have all of these things. I'm not a consistent person, but what I do for myself, if I feel like I'm in a bad space, I go and I sit and I write it down. Writing it down actually takes it out of my mind, puts it on paper, and I can close it out. So journaling is also something that you can do. Again, I'm not a consistent person with writing things down, but when I feel overwhelmed, that's something that I do. Um, Something else that I feel as though we don't think about in families is how it takes a toll on someone when there's arguing or disagreements, right? Some people are like, oh, we just disagree, we just argue, that's it. But for children, that plays a toll on them. So we have to think about those things too. Just like it takes a toll on us when we are arguing with that person who's taking something from us, then it's also doing something to the children. So I think we also have to keep that in mind and know that it's okay not to argue in front of your children. You can actually go behind closed doors. So, like I say, mental health plays, it's all types of different ways that your mental health can be impacted, right? Again, it doesn't have to be a whole traumatic experience. It could just be something that has changed in your life that has caused you to say, okay, now I got to redo, now I have to redo a lot of things, right? It could be you, like with this pandemic, a lot of people are dying by themselves. A lot of people are having babies by themselves. A lot of people are going for chemo treatment, by themselves. Some offices will allow you to at least have one person to come in there with you. So going through things alone is something that will cause a person to rethink a lot of things, right? When you're having a baby, you won't be in there by yourself and you're in pain, you're hurting, you have nobody to comfort you. So then what do? Right? You go on and you have your doctor's appointments and you get bad news at your doctor's appointments. When it used to be somebody being able to be there with you, now a society as a whole, we have to learn how to do these things by ourselves, right? So that's something that's totally different. So if someone reaches out to you and say, hey, this is what happened today, please be that listening ear. Listen to what they're saying. Try your best just not to judge them, whatever the case may be. Um, it's a lot. It's a lot that goes on out here and with us on a daily basis that people may not know about. I always talk about myself because I have an internal fight all the time, right? Sometimes I feel as though some of the decisions that I made were the wrong decisions. Sometimes I feel like the decisions that I made were selfish, right? But that's my own internal fight that no one knows about, and I have to figure out a way to get myself out of that slump. That's nothing no one can do. But if I do reach out to talk to somebody and say I'm not having a good day today, I will hope that person will be a listening ear and a shoulder for me to cry on when I am feeling that way. So we all have things going on, but just try your best to be there for people that may need it. Let me see. So, again, February 21st is Mind Over Matter. And I hope you guys will join. But Mind Over Matter will be um, just a vent session. That's what I call it. It'll be a vent session. It'll be very informational. Like I say, the young ladies will be speaking about a host of different things. we will just have fun. You know, I know mental health is heavy. It's a lot that goes on when you talk about anything that nobody's comfortable with talking about. But I'm hoping that this experience, not only for you guys that are on here, but for the people who will join, I hope that that experience they take away from that saying, okay, now I have a better understanding. I hope that they know that I'm there for whoever it may be. I'm not a stranger to anyone. I'm always open to help anybody if I can, and I hope they take that from that experience. Again, manifest your schmitz. I can't say it because my babies may be watching, but manifest yourself. Put yourself out there. Get yourself out there in the spotlight. Whether or not you pushing yourself only, that's fine. But also, if you are in a bad space, get help. If you're not in a good relationship, get help. You don't have to stay. You don't have to be in it. Um, I know it's easier said than done just to up and pack up and leave. I did it and kept going back. So, like I said, I know it's easier said than done, but you can do it. I will see you guys tomorrow for Mindful Mondays. I will post here and on Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, it's incapable underscore bondage. Again, I'm going to post here and on Instagram. I will post the times that I will be on live. Hopefully, I can catch you guys again. But enjoy your Sunday. If you're off tomorrow, enjoy your holiday. Um, I tried to sleep in today, but that didn't work. So hopefully, I can sleep in tomorrow. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.